Hello on the planet and beyond. Welcome, God's children. This is Sade of Between Here and There, environmental consulting for global hygiene and applications of information technology. Today, we're going to finish up the compositions of the Earth. So, we talked about the lithosphere, we talked about the MOHO, which is a boundary zone, we talked about the mantle, the upper and lower mantle, its compositions, and some of the things I found interesting. Those videos can be found in the Earth series section. Okay, so now we're going to finish up with the core. So understand that if you have a test or question that surrounds explaining the core, ensure that you understand that some people consider the core just that inner core. However, the core can be divided into the inner and outer core, and they have different pressure levels, which create a different form and function. Okay, so for example, the outer core is the more fluid level. It's like molten. It's the molten layer, so it's more fluid, and as the magnetic fields that are created radiate out in a convection style up throughout from the center out towards through out from the inside out. Okay, it radiates this magnetic charge. However, it starts in the center. The center is a solid. The center or inner core is a solid form of iron and nickel. Both the outer and inner core are made out of iron and nickel, some trace amounts of sulfur and oxygen. However, because it's in the center, there's a lot more pressure being exerted on that inner core, causing it to be solid. So think of a stress ball. If you compress that stress ball and tape it up really quick, it's not able to expand, and so therefore it becomes more of a solid than having more give. Now, the magnetic convection style radiation that's happening is happening mostly in the outer layer because it's a more fluid layer, and it's able to move that magnetic attraction versus just being a solid magnetic force. Okay, so the outer core extends to 2,900 kilometers, towards the inner core about 5,150 kilometers, and then from that 5,150 kilometers to the center to the core is the inner core. From the inner core extends about 6,371 kilometers from the bottom of the Earth's crust into the center. This is the inner core is the hottest layer. It's about 5,700 degrees Celsius, whereas the outer core extends out, I want to say, to its top layer about 4,000 degrees Celsius, all the way down into where it's touching that inner core layer, where the temperature is constantly increasing as you go down. However, there's just certain distinct layers that allow you to identify. So it's the composition of those layers, it's the temperature of those layers, it's the pressure of those layers. So that way you're able to identify exactly how the layers are broke down. Think of a sandwich. If you have a sandwich and you're looking at it, you see, okay, about this much is bread, because of what it's made of, what it looks like, what it feels like, what it tastes like in this case. And we're not tasting the layers of the earth, but we know that that's bread. And then when you get further down, you're like, okay, this is a layer of mayo. This is tomatoes. This is lettuce. You're able to identify these things based off of its composition, based off its pressure and temperature. So, and the inner layer is the highest layer of the planet. So that very inner core of the planet is the hottest. I think that's it for today, actually. These layers are pretty simple. We'll get into more of the details of how it interacts with us, how those things radiate to the surface of the earth, some mathematics, some science, other things of that nature to give you more details about this planet that we live on. However, if you have any suggestions, please drop them below. A lot of these videos right now are going to be general because there's a lot of information. However, if there's something specific, like a topic that you've been having struggles with, please let me know. I'll be able to break it down easier for you to understand, whether that's chemistry, biology, what other sciences. And if I don't know, I'll ask somebody, because even Einstein did not know all. Einstein was a specialist within his field or fields. So anyway, Tisha Teacher, I appreciate you being here. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know, how you feeling about this information. How you feeling today? Hopefully you enjoy it. Make sure you stay in prayer, no matter what your religious affiliation. There's a creator of this beautiful, wonderful planet, this beautiful experience. The earth, the stars, the birds, the bees, the lakes, the seas, the mountains, the trees, all of that, divine design. And so, yeah, I hope you enjoy yourself. Get some time to get out in nature, move the body, relax, release, and love one another. Take care. I love y'all.